Hello, I'm Rick Hurd, Service Manager at Promarks, and this is the TMC-150 Vacuum Tumbler. The TMC Tumbler comes in 150, which this one is here, a 300 and a 500. And the TMC, C meaning classic, or the old school version of having the hose attached to the drum, pulling a vacuum, then replacing the hose back onto the holder, and then running your cycle. This one is a single program, a single use program where it just runs a timer, runs that amount of time and stops. So it is a simple, very easy to use single program tumbler. Okay, when you've put your product inside the drum and you're ready to do the operation, you take your lid, you put your lid on right here, set the pins into the hinges right here, swing the lid up, lock it in position. Okay, basic operation of the machine is to take the hose off of the holder here, install it on the connector here, make sure your valve is in the open position so you can pull the vacuum on the drum. And then you're gonna come over here and you're gonna push the vacuum pump on switch and it's gonna pull the vacuum. You can watch that vacuum on the vacuum gauge right here. Now when it achieves the set point of vacuum that you're looking for, you're going to shut the vacuum off right here. You're going to turn the valve to the off position. You're going to remove this hose. You're going to put it back on the holder. And this holder has a sensor. And it knows if the hose has been replaced. If the hose is not replaced, the drum will not rotate. That way you can't accidentally run the machine with the hose attached and rip the hose off. So there's a sensor here. It's going to be watching to see that hose has been replaced. And now it has. So now we're in a position where we set our timer for how much time we want to run the cycle. We set our drum speed, how fast we want the drum to rotate with this potentiometer right here. And then we use the tumble on. We press that and the drum will turn. And the drum will turn for the amount of time specified on our timer right there. So once we've run the timer, the amount of time that we want it to run, we're going to shut it down, or the timer is going to expire and just stop. The machine will stop automatically. Then we can use this jog button right here, and this is just a manual jog for up and down. We're going to bring that over here so that the door for the tumbler is right where we want it, right here to take the product out. We're going to release our vacuum pressure. And then we're going to take our door off. And we've got a little holder right here to put the door so you don't have to set it on the ground or on a table or anywhere else. And here's where you're going to take your product out. You're going to put your buggy underneath it. I'm going to step across right here so you can see, and then we're going to rotate this down, and then that would be how you dump all the product out. You run that down position, everything comes out. Then bring it back up, and you're ready for the next operation. Let's say you're running the machine, the drum is turning, it's mixing. We have a safety sensor right here that will stop the operation if you get too close to it, or it'll immediately stop the machine right there in that position. So all you have to do is hit the restart, and the machine will start up again. There's also an emergency stop that you can press that will shut the machine off. And give it a turn and a release, and then you'll have to restart it again. But each time you do that, you're also going to reset your timer, so keep that in mind. So it's not going to continue the time, it's going to restart your time on your timer. We've opened up the side panel here, and you have a switch right here. It's a safety. If the panel's ever removed, that cuts the power to the machine, so you can't get injured while you're operating or working on the machine doing maintenance. So this is your limit switch right here. This is the electrical box. You press the red button, open the electrical box, and you'll see all the basic components. This is your frequency drive. This is your pump, contactor, and overload relay. In the event that your pump is not running, one of the first things you're going to check is this reset button right here. And you may have to press that reset in order to start the pump back up again. There could be an issue that had caused that, either an issue with the pump or a power type of issue. You have your control transformer with fuses right here and here. And these are little capsules that are pushed right into the fuse, or right into the transformer. They're little capsules, like a little clamshell. Just pop the bottom end open. There's a fuse right inside. Replace the fuse if needed. Slip it right back into the transformer. Put it straight in. Okay. This is the electrical box. This is your gearbox and motor. This is your vacuum pump. This is your sight glass right here for the oil level, drain and fill. And I recommend that the pump be checked for oil cleanness and clarity on a regular basis, often as possible, but no less than probably once a week. You want to double check that. This is a cleaning water catch filter, and this can be removed and it collects excess moisture or brine or whatever might get pulled into through the vacuum line and gets caught in here, and then you'll be cleaning this on a regular basis also. Don't forget that this right here is your QR code to get your manual. So scan this in, go to the website, put in the serial number of your machine, and get your manual.